We're out this morning. Oh, look at that. I didn't even get an intro. David's already on a fish. Good fish, too. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, that's easy 20 inches. Literally, folks, that was the first cast. We're on the rocks here by the wall, and David has got a gorgeous trout. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. Wow.
Beautiful trout.
What a way to start the morning. First cast.
We're going to put him back in.
All right.
Catch you next year when you're about 23.
And the other weird thing this morning, look at this blood. We were driving out here, I noticed there's blood on the boat. We were both scrambling around, checking ourselves, trying to figure out if we were bleeding. The only explanation we came up with is that it was an injured duck someone had shot. Oh, there's one. Top water attack.
We'll make the cooler.
Yep, that's a perfect eating size, about 14 and a half. This is a Skitter Walk 10 from Rapala. I think I like about this top water, a couple things. I like the color, it's that color I like, that kind of olive green. Also got one big ball in it.
First of all, where we were catching trout, there were minnows.
Yeah.
I think we probably should.
Yeah, let's I'll crank up the motor and I'll go back. Got a little bass. Mini bass. There's one. This is not a humongous one, but a nice trout though. Be a 15 on that. Nice eating trout. On that jerk bait. Got one right off. First cast. That chunky bass. We found where the bass live. David got a bigger, it's an X-Wrap. I think it's exactly the same thing. It's just a bigger model. Oh, there's one. Oh yeah. That guy hammered it.
Oh, they love that.
Decent fish.
Absolutely love it.
Oh, nice fish.
Yes, that is. That looks like
16.
Solid
17 probably. 18. Hammered the 3-inch jerk bait. Nice 16. Good start here. We just moved down the rocks further south from the wall. There's one.
All right.
Fish. This must be a little bass. Little bass. Hit that top water. There's a fish. Oh, okay.
Right.
These are.
I was hungry.
Mine is a bass. Took it as soon as it hit the water. They're waiting there in ambush, and boom. They like the jerk bait. A couple times. Oh, it's a little bass again.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Man, there's a lot of bass here. There you go. Bass. Wow.
What's that, number 7 or 8? Little guys are everywhere.
There's a fish. That's a trout.
Ooh, baby.
That is a trout. And different pattern. This is not the rock pattern.
Yeah, they're outside.
Well, it sat on it.
That's all right.
It sat on it, but I felt it hitting it.
Yeah.
Time I got it. There it is. Trout?
Yes, sir.
Probably a keeper trout.
It looks it.
Oh, yeah. Close. Well, that was some small trout we found in 12 foot of water. A couple keepers in there. Just jigging on the bottom.
Glad you purchased that ruler. That thing is extremely accurate. with the nose.
There we go.
All right, with the
Ooh,
nose
this
of
feels
the fish up
fish
against.
here.
That's got some good pull.
Yeah. This feels like a real fish.
16.
Not a little tiny one.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
sweet. Go.
Decent fish. Yes.
It's got some decent touch.
Yeah.
I think we may have found a little hole here.
I haven't been fishing the Chalmette rig since last winter. First fish on the Chalmette rig in a long time. Caught it on the floating jig head. If you don't know what the Chalmette rig is, I'll put a link to it. It's a kind of Carolina rig. So I'm actually fishing a #1 hook on the trailer today on the Chalmette rig with a green hornet. Just hook it in the head. And the floater's got the matrix shad lemon head with I think that's a 2/0. And then right now I'm running a 3/8 ounce sliding sinker. Yeah, nice. That looks like it's got some size to it. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Fish on. Trout.
Cool. A little tug.
Oh yeah, very nice. Beautiful fish. Oh, that's got to be an 18 there.
Nice 16.5-inch trout. Whoop! Don't get that.
That one was about 2 inches from going out. So we're just talking about the jerkbait bite against the rocks not being great today. It was actually first thing in the morning when it was cloudy, but as the day went along, the water's really clear and the sun's really bright. And this section of the MRGO is different than, say, down at the Long Rocks. And maybe it's too shallow here for this kind of water clarity and the sunlight. And so it's just they're not hanging up against the rocks. Caught most of them around 10 foot or deeper since the sun came up. Ooh, that's a nice fish there too.
Feels good.
In a row, two casts, 2 fish for Dave. We are back on the rocks, close to the wall, down from the wall. Just drifting about 11 foot of water. What got hit hard?
Did it ever? That's a good one here. Decent.
Nice. Yeah.
That's right, David.
Decent.
Swing it out and go.
Decent fish,
Oh yeah,
too.
that's good.
This is a decent fish.
Boy, he's flat.
Not super tiny.
Swimming
Ooh,
to
he's
you.
actually
Oh.
not a bad fish at all.
Swimming to you.
Swimming to him.
Hey, keep.
So there's no doubt the fish are holding on the one particular spot along this shoreline.
I'm not working my lure fast.
That's the reason I'm starting to get some now. I
keeping-
slowed down a lot.
Yeah, I'm keeping it near the bottom.
We've anchored on where we think the spot is that's holding the fish. We don't usually anchor because they usually don't bite when we anchor. But we'll find out. Yep, there's one. Yep.
All right, good deal. They're a lot further out because I didn't cast that far.
Wow, this is possibly a redfish. That is a redfish.
Well, we need that. Need a good 19, 18.
This is probably a big one
Nice
now.
little addition.
There he comes. Ooh, yep, big one.
We saw the net and it blasted off.
There we go. There's today's redfish.
34-ish.
Yeah, 34, yep. It's probably about 34. Put up a good fight. Bleached out. He's not like the marsh red, but there he is. We're fishing the matrix shad green hornets. And catching the trout with these. The redfish like that also. So we have ended the day in the same place we started it, which is next to the wall in the corner by the rocks, where David caught that big trout on the very first cast. So, hey, send me any comments you have or reports. Always like to hear those. And I hope you can get out and fish. This is a great sport, and more people should do it.